Alright, time for the first actual video. Now if you're watching this, I'm gonna assume you already know what Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is about, and I'm not gonna try and get into the story for you. If you wanna see the story, just play the game for 9 hours and beat it, or watch someone else do it. I mean, that's probably easier. But anyway, the DLC stories, some of you might not know, are just that. They're DLC that are unlocked after you get them after you beat the game the first time, and they're free with the PC version. But in the actual version you had to buy them, so not really even DLC, they're just like bonus content now. But anyway, these two characters you play as, you get two of them, two characters. You get Jetstream Sam, aka Samuel Rodriguez, and Blade Wolf, aka LQ84I. These characters are both boss fights, so you already fight in the game, so making a DLC about them, since they already kind of have a moveset set for their boss fight, makes a lot of sense. It's pretty easy to develop instead of trying to make a new character or whatever. And these DLCs, I think they're pretty good, honestly. I don't think I've seen anyone really complain about them. Like, I mean, I guess Sam's DLC is a little, honestly, I felt it was a little like lazy, and I'm going to talk about it a lot later when I actually talk about Sam specifically, but I mean, yeah, but the Blade Wolf, I like his a lot, and Sam's it's still fun. It's still fun to do it. It's just that there's some things where it's like, alright, that was a little lazy. I feel like they didn't try that hard. But anyway, yeah, and to talk about Sam, I'm going to talk about him now. So yeah, Sam now. The first DLC story follows Sam on a righteous quest to try and stop World Marshal, who, as I mentioned before, are basically the bad guys. And his plan is to just storm their offices and kill the head, aka Senator Armstrong, who, if you play the game, you know he very much lives this, as he's the final boss fight in the original game, and you kill him then, so it's not like he can die here. And also, Sam is a part of his organization, so it still doesn't work. Now, the thing I like about Sam's, the way you play as Sam, is that you can tell that they make him a lot different than Raiden, because Raiden, who's meant to be more of like kind of a ninja character, it's kind of like a cyborg ninja, which that sounds like something a 7-year-old would make, but still, we see Sam is a lot more of what you'd call like a samurai, I guess, for lack of a better word, just like also to make the ninja comparison kind of sound better. Because he doesn't do like any sneak attacks. Raiden runs around, he slashes with his sword really fast, he kicks with it, which doesn't really make any sense, but I guess it's fine. And Sam, he's more just, okay, I'm really strong and I can, like, my sword gun holster, I guess that's cool, I guess. Actually, it's really cool, I'm gonna be honest. Also with his whole thing about he doesn't have the AR vision, which Raiden has, and he can't even sneak attack, which honestly I feel like he should be able to at least do that. It's like, make it just like he has to gear up really close, but he can't even do that, so I guess, I don't know, I guess they're trying to make him less than Raiden, but anyway. Yeah, but we see just Sam has a lot more power in his moves. He's a lot more power in his moves, and Raiden has just, he attacks a lot faster. Raiden attacks a lot faster than Sam, and I don't know, I just like that part about Sam, about how they make his moves that kind of reflect his character. And also, yeah, his taunt move, which also that really lines in its character. He would be the kind of guy to do that. I never really use the taunt move because I honestly, I forget I have it, and then by the time I do, I don't know, it's just not really worth it. And yeah, and also the fact that Sam's level, well, there's like, I guess the sewer level at the beginning kind of has some stealth moments, trying to like dodge the, like, whatever those sewer things that just wander around, I don't know their names. Those like big like spider-like things that just kind of hang around the sewers. You're meant to kind of avoid those, but everything else is like physical. You trying to fight them, which, yeah, I mean, that's just what I like about Sam, and I know you could probably figure this out if you have any sort of intelligence. You should probably figure out these kind of things, but I just kind of wanted to not visualize because you can't see this, audio eyes, I guess, this, and yeah, and I mean, Sam, I like him, but I kind of like the other character I'm about to talk about, Blade Wolf. I like him a little bit more. I like his DLC story because it feels a little bit more unique, and I'll go into a little bit more about why I like it right now. As I said before, Blade Wolf is probably my favorite of the two DLC characters, as, in my opinion, he just has a lot more unique mechanics as Sam. I mean, Sam has his unique stuff, but Blade Wolf just feels a lot better. He also feels a lot more polished. Just in general, like his level, it feels better at least. And Sam, like, there was a certain point, I think it was the point in the elevator where like two enemies, like, no, it's you press the elevator, then enemies literally spawn behind him without like any, like, they don't even like drop down, they don't climb up, they literally just appear, which I always thought that was kind of lazy. But then, yeah, I mean, still not that bad for Sam. I still like Sam's DLC. Don't think that I don't like it. It's just that Blade Wolf feels a lot better, along with he even has his own boss fight who has a really good theme, and I just like him. I like him a lot. And also that theme, the boss fight's theme is called Hot Wind Blowing. It's very good, not on Spotify, but it's on YouTube. And I mean, the story of the game, the story is that you follow Blade Wolf, and he's just, pretty sure he just got activated for after a little bit because he got his memory wiped, which is what happens whenever they like defy orders. They just get the memory wiped, and he wakes up, he goes with a little bit of training, and then the second he's given a real field position, he immediately betrays the person watching over him, Mistral, and then just tries to run away, which, yeah, that's the main bulk of it, just trying to run away from them. And you go through the first area of the game, the area where you actually fight Blade Wolf in the original game, in the first area for Raiden. And also, and sadly, we already know it doesn't work for Wolf, as you fight him and he's under their control in the game, so poor Wolf, he doesn't make it. And yeah, spoiler alert, in DLC he doesn't make it, he just gets captured again. But yeah, but it is better. I would consider the ending better, at least, because we actually see him after the game, after like the original game, because he just hangs out in like that one base or whatever, because he doesn't have Desperado to worry about anymore, and Sam dies, so I guess he gets a better end for him. But yeah, also, I just like it. I really like how Blade Wolf DLC, it takes the focus off of fighting onto stealth. It's a lot more stealthy. Blade Wolf, he can fight, but he's a lot more focused on stealth, just because his attacks are slower, they do less damage, and he has better stealth options. Like, he has an extended stealth range, he stabs with his tail, and also he has a bunch of items. He has the AR vision. He has AR vision like Raiden. He has a bunch of items. He has a bunch of items like the knives, and he has the bombs, smoke bombs or whatever, compared to Raiden. And also he just has a lot more options. And yeah, he's arguably the worst about combat, and even the boss has a thing where you can sneak attack the boss in certain segments, and also it does a lot more damage, and that's like part of the game. And also his blade mode is slower, so it gets worse. But yeah, no, so I didn't mention Sam's blade mode because it's literally the same, so it's not much to talk about. But yeah, and I just like that aspect between the three, about how Raiden's kind of the middle, Sam is the fighter, and Blade Wolf is sneaky. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about the 2 DLC, I guess. And now on to my final thoughts. Alright, well, I hope my ramble about the Metal Gear Rising DLC was at least a little sensible, but hey, I just kind of wanted to make this video because I saw no one else had really made videos talking about the DLC. And yeah, it was just kind of my first content idea, and I hope you liked this first video. I'm sorry if it was a bit rough, I understand it probably is. But yeah, I mean, I tried, and also I'm not going to be one of those people who just does one thing. I'll do more. This is just the first video I want to make, and I hope people like this at least, and also subscribe, I guess. But yeah, also subscribe, and also I made an intro in like outro in like 20 minutes, and I don't know, if you like it, tell me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Hope you have a good day.